Hey guys, FunnyGuyTimmy here. Wanted to do a real quick car vlog, kind of more or less. Well, I just wanted to do a vlog just in general, just talking about some stuff. And my roommate is still asleep. He goes in at like 2 o'clock, and he, stays till like 11. So he doesn't normally, go to bed till like in the morning. So I didn't want to disturb him. But I just came back from an audition. Can't really talk about what it is. Actually, 2 auditions. There was actually, they were actually auditioning for 2 projects at the same time. Same company putting together both commercials, and they were auditioning for both projects. So I did both those auditions. And I wanted to talk about something that I've noticed in myself, and I think it helps a whole bunch of other people. Or will help a whole bunch of other people, is when you're going into an audition, if you're an actor or you're looking into getting into acting, have fun with it. Try to relax. At this audition and all the other ones that I've been to, everyone just sits there quietly. They don't look at each other. If you look at them, they'll just they'll like look away. A lot of them are really young people, like from like 9 years old to like 16, and they'll just not look at anybody. The first thing I do is, when I go in, I talk to the lady at the desk. There's always someone at the desk that has the clipboard where you sign in normally. I like to talk to them, crack a joke or two or something like that. Just kind of like loosen up, get some of the nerves out, sign in, and then, I try to, if there's anyone, like if it's, if it's not going to disturb everyone, like if everyone's like trying to read the script, we can see that everyone's trying to read the script, don't bother anybody, don't be too loud, they're trying to focus. But if nobody's reading the script and it's just for like, it's just for, a commercial that has like no lines, or a role that doesn't really have any lines, or everyone basically has their lines, I like to just talk to somebody, again, trying to loosen up and get the nerves out, and then I'll be ready once I go in to the actual audition. I actually talk to, the people doing the audition. It's probably gonna heat up too quickly if I do that. If I talk to them, I want to be loosened up and not be, hi, how's it going? I try my best to crack some joke with as many people there as possible. One of the reasons that I do that is because I want them to remember me. I want them, I want them to be comfortable, auditioning me as much as I'm comfortable auditioning. Also, I've done casting calls, as a director. I've, been looking for actors before, and it's awkward sometimes when you get that one person that just won't open up, is very shy, it's just very awkward to work with. Every now and then you get those kinds of people. So I want them to be as comfortable as possible, and but the most important thing is know your lines. Know your lines. Now, sometimes it's not important to know the lines perfectly or all the way. Like the one that I just did, one of the auditions had no lines. They just wanted you to freestyle stuff, which was perfect. Because I was just making them laugh, acting all goofy, without saying a single word. And then the other one had like 2 lines, but they weren't specific. There was nothing in them that was necessary. It wasn't like a brand name or anything like that. So for the most part, I was just freestyling that. I knew the gist of what they were going for, and I was just trying to focus on more of conveying that emotion rather than saying those lines. Now, if you're a main character in it, like if it's a feature or a short film, and you're a main character, these lines are important. These lines are very important. But most casting directors and most directors aren't going to care if you get the lines 100%. They know that you've only seen the script a few times, that you only got it a couple days ago, most cases. So they're not going to you know, they're not going to hold that against you. They really just want the emotion. But try to get as close as you can to the words. What I often do is if there's like a word or a phrase that I don't normally say, you know, but there's something that I do normally say that's more comfortable for me to say, and it's easier for me to remember, I'll substitute that, as long as it's not an important word. Like people say, like a lot of people say anyway. I often say anyways with an S. You know, I don't know why. I don't know which one's right. But if it would be like, you know, anyways, then I'd just say anyways. I wouldn't try really hard to, oh, I gotta say anyway, because then that's gonna throw you off from actually delivering the performance or embodying the character that they're trying to see that you can do. And most casting directors and most directors, they really just want to see that you are able to take direction, comfortable, flexible, and have a wide range of emotion, because they can work with that. They don't care too much that you can memorize the lines. Anyone can memorize lines if given enough time. They're more concerned about you being in the moment and conveying the emotion and having fun and being good to work with, being fun and flexible to work with. You know, they don't want someone who, you know, is line focused to the point that if you throw in a suggestion, they can't do it. Like they have their box, they have their tight little box, they memorize their box, and anything outside of the box they just can't. And they don't want anyone who's so free and so crazy that they don't even accept direction because they want to do their own thing. So there's, you know, be comfortable in that middle area. That's basically what I want to say. That's just something that I noticed about myself. I used to, when I had a day job and I was taking auditions from, you know, I was having to run from my day job, like take a long lunch break and then go do auditions and change in the car. And it was very nerve-wracking, and I'd also be very nervous and sweaty and exhausted. And I didn't get really that many of those auditions, and I feel like that was because of it. I wasn't comfortable. All I was thinking about was the store's gonna burn while I'm gone. You know, there's no way that they're gonna be fine. And so I wasn't focused on, you know, just being relaxed and you know, delivering the emotion that they needed. But, you know, and I'm not saying that you can't do that while having a day job. You can, just as long as if you're taking a lunch break, make sure that everyone's fine. Make sure that your boss is okay with this. I would always let them know, and you know, that I was going to go do this, and they'd always be fine. And I'd always wait, you know, basically till, you know, well, this is what I used to do. I would always wait till basically the last minute. You guys are good, right? Yeah, okay, and then I'm gone. You know, I'd try to leave with enough time to get there, plus a little bit extra, but I wouldn't leave like, you know, like an hour in advance, unless it was that far away. But I don't think it ever was. I think it was normally like within 10 minutes of where I was. So, yeah, that's just something that I've noticed, and I think it helps me. You know, I think it's something that a lot of people, if they're going into acting, they don't see, they don't notice, they don't, you know, they don't think about. But yeah, just try to have fun. I mean, it's an art that you enjoy. Try to have fun at it, you know, and try to have them, you know, let the people casting you have fun as well. I mean, they have to see tons of people that are bad. Trust me, 9 out of 10 of the people that they're gonna see are really bad. Maybe not really bad, it's just like meh. So, you know, they need to loosen up, and they need to relax as well. So that was just some tips. I just came back from that and I wanted to say what was quick on my mind. I am getting so fat. Look at this. I'm getting so turkey neck. I can probably do my George Lucas pretty well now. George Lucas. I can do my George Lucas. No reason whatsoever. Yeah, as soon as I'm done with this incredibly long, large voiceover project, and I don't, you know, have to focus that much on that, then I'll probably just be hitting the gym a lot more. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave any comments or questions down below. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. Subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So until later. Yeah, till later.